You've talked about environment, the things around us, toxicity. Do you subscribe to a scheduled detox that people should do that to try to eliminate toxins on some sort of a regular basis?
You know, I think that for some people that is important, and then I think that can work. The challenge with doing that is that, so toxins are stored typically in fat cells, and that when we go through a detoxification process that's sort of intense, then it typically will release a lot of those toxins, and that can actually cause a lot more inflammation as it's happening. So it needs to be done very carefully. But that's certainly a legitimate strategy. What I tend to rely on a little bit more is what I call gentle daily detoxification. So for example, exercise, which is something we've not talked about, but which is actually my #1 cancer prevention strategy. One of the benefits of exercise, when you exercise to the point where you're sweating, is you eliminate over 140 chemicals in your sweat. So it's a really good way to detoxify sweat. And if you wash yourself off after you exercise, then you've just really released a lot of toxins safely. When you exercise, you also increase blood flow, and you know, it's obviously a weight management strategy, and these are all things which will reduce the burden of toxins in our body. So exercise, and then there's certain ways in which we can eat, you know, essentially eating a diet that's whole foods, free of processed foods, lots of plant foods, has natural detoxifying compounds in it. Sleep, really critical to detoxification. We do a lot of our detoxification during sleep. So the more regular sleep we get, the better detoxified we are. And a lot of our cell repair happens during sleep as well. And even just certain kind of almost supplements, but things like green tea or white tea can be very supportive of detoxification. And so doing that on a regular basis supports detox. So I tend to ascribe to the more daily detoxification strategy, just because I think it sort of meets the daily onslaught of toxins that we encounter.
How do we detox when we're sleeping? With detoxing, most people would think of something leaving the body, eliminating. Is that happening?
Right, so that's phase 3 or phase 4, depending on what system you're looking at. So that's actually getting rid of the toxins. But for the toxins to be in the stool, in the first place, they have to have been released by the tissues, conjugated, and which basically puts them into a form that they can be eliminated. So all of that's happening while we're sleeping.